Don't litter, you guys. It's not good. Hi guys, it's me again. I'm in my car. I'm on my way to work. I bought this thing, as you've seen in the video I recorded earlier today. It's still the same day, like the little phone holders for your car. And I actually pretty like it. It's pretty cool. It's working pretty well, and I like this frame, I guess, so to speak. I might have it a little too far over. Might have to move it over a little more for safety so it's not directly in my view. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about Christmas and like the holidays and growing up. Christmas was yesterday, and I just wanted to talk about it because actually first, let me apply some stick of the chat, because I can feel that my lips are dry right now, and I've been waiting for forever to buy this chapstick again so I can use it. And I hope you guys can hear me okay, and that the phone's not too far away. And don't litter, you guys, it's not good. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about Christmas and growing up and how the holidays are. This year was probably my least festive year, I guess, when it comes to holidays. Also, this was the worst Christmas I've ever had. And not in the sense that it was just like an awful Christmas or it was really sad. It was just the least Christmassy Christmas I've ever experienced. Like I said, I'm only 22 years old, so I'm still fairly young. And I've just learned or came to realize that Christmas, and specifically Christmas when it comes to holidays, it's just usually a holiday, or it's a holiday best experienced when you're a child, or if you have a family, when you have your loved ones and your own kids. Christmas is definitely not a holiday for, I don't want to say it's not a holiday for single people, like single people can enjoy Christmas or whatever the case is, but I just feel like it's best experienced as a child and for families when you're in your own family. This was the worst Christmas I had because I actually had to work. Never in my life would I have thought, I mean, I would have thought that I would have to work on Christmas, but not in the aspect that I worked yesterday. Yeah, it was just very boring. I even wanted to film yesterday, my Christmas morning, because like I said, I wanted to use YouTube as an opportunity to like document my life and like memories and events and whatnot. But yesterday, some reason, I woke up in the morning, I would say probably like 8:30ish. I can't remember the exact time I woke up, but I woke up and I just woke up and I felt smacked. I felt like I don't know, like I felt like I didn't get any sleep, like I had no energy, even though I slept probably like the normal amount I usually sleep. I just felt like I didn't get any rest, and I just felt like all I wanted to do was sleep. So I woke up. I don't know if my sisters woke me up or if I woke up on my own, but I woke up. I went out into the living room with my sister's boyfriend, not boyfriend, but my husband, so my brother-in-law and my cousin. They did a small devotion, which I don't know if you guys know what devotion is, but it's kind of like just like a small, I don't want to say sermon amongst yourselves or family. I don't know the true definition of a devotion, but that's what we call it. It's like where we'd wake up and, you know, you just sing a few gospel songs, you'd read a scripture, you'd pray. So growing up, we'd do that whenever we didn't go to church, or if we were on vacation, so we didn't like have a church to go to, and my parents wanted to have devotion, we'd have devotion in the morning, Sunday morning. But we did it because it was Christmas, and they didn't go to church on this past Sunday, which would be Christmas Sunday, because my other sister from down south, she came up and to celebrate their birthday, because my two elder sisters are twins, so she came up to celebrate their birthday, and she didn't plan to go to church. You know, you're just not gonna go to church. So they didn't go to church Christmas Sunday, so we had devotion. After devotion, I probably laid on the couch with my eyes closed for like 20 to 30 minutes, and then just decided I was just gonna go back to my bed. So I went back to bed and I went back to sleep. So I woke up at 8:30, they had devotion. By 9 something, I was already heading back to bed to go back to sleep. This is all the morning, mind you, to go back to sleep. So then I went back to sleep, woke up at like maybe 10:30, 10:40, which is good because that's the time I'm usually preparing breakfast. But they had already made breakfast since everyone was home. So woke up at that time, ate breakfast, and went back to sleep from 11, whatever, back to sleep until 1. So for some reason I was just so tired yesterday, unusually tired for no reason. There isn't a particular reason as to why I was so tired. I wasn't drinking, I wasn't up all night. I was just so tired for whatever reason. And I really wanted to record my Christmas morning, but it's like I didn't even do anything except for sleep. Because after I went back to sleep after eating breakfast, I woke up at 1 o'clock, and that's the time for me to get ready and go to work. So I went to work. I worked from 2:30 to 11. When you're growing up, of course, you're accumulating responsibilities, you know, things are changing, your life's changing, and at this age, like, you're just really young and flustered, you're not necessarily settled yet. Some people might know, like, you know, be settled, might know where they belong in this world. Some people have families, so their Christmas experience are different at this age, but for the most part, it's just really, it's not Christmassy. Like, the holiday spirit isn't necessarily there, because even up until last weekend, Christmas Eve, Sunday, Monday, it just didn't seem like Christmas. Whenever someone would say like Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas, like I would get taken aback, because I'm just like, it's not Christmas. Like, what are you telling me Merry Christmas for? It's not Christmas, but it is Christmas. It just doesn't feel like it. You're not in that holiday spirit. Especially because we didn't do gifts this year. Maybe if we did the gifts this year and I did more Christmas shopping, I would have. I got my friend a Christmas gift because he really wanted to get me one. He kept telling me to send him what I wanted because he wanted to get me a gift. And I wanted to return the favor because his birthday was in September, and at the time I didn't get him a gift, and then it was Christmas, and like I wanted to do something for his birthday, but that just didn't happen this year. So I wanted to get him a gift for his birthday, and I didn't get around to doing it. And then Christmas came, and he was asking me what I wanted, so I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna get you a Christmas gift because I didn't get you a birthday gift, and you want to give me a gift. So I was just like, okay, I'll get you a Christmas gift. So that was one thing. My parents, they even said that they weren't doing Christmas, they weren't coming up because, you know, Christmas was Wednesday? Yesterday was Wednesday, so Christmas again was on a Wednesday in the middle of the week. So not everyone had, like, my sister, she's been off since when for Christmas break, the whole winter break, because she works at UCF, University of Central Florida, so she was off, lucky for her, the whole time. But like everybody else had to go back to work the following day, or didn't even get Christmas Eve off, so there was no point for my parents to drive up from Fort Lauderdale and come spend with us. So it was just like no one wanted to, like, not necessarily that no one wanted to do Christmas, there was just any point. But this weekend when my sister came up from South Florida, my parents sent her gifts with her, so we were like, okay, let's go get our parents some gifts. They sent us gifts, you know, so we went and got them gifts. So besides my friend and my parents, that was like the only Christmas shopping I did. I didn't really do any Christmas shopping, but this weekend I'm gonna go look for a gift for my brother-in-law because he got me one, so I want to return that because that was a sweet gesture. I don't know, it's just not Christmassy. You know, usually putting up the decorations, we wanted to put up lights in front of our house, and it just didn't happen. The holiday spirits, it's just not the same as when you're younger and you have your whole family. Because honestly, I got my nephew a Christmas gift because I feel like it's about the children, like, you know, make it a great experience for them. If you have your family, you have your significant other, you have your children, you know, it's more fun. There's more passion in it, there's more heart in it, because it's just like, that's your family, you know, it's Christmas. Christmas is a time of family, being with your family and being generous, gift giving. Even though I live with my family, it just doesn't seem the same. The holiday spirit definitely isn't there. I know even my friend, she went to our other friend's house because she didn't want to drive down south because her family down south, they only had one day off, and she didn't want to make that a day trip. So she spent her Christmas with another family. I don't know, it seems like these are, of course, these are our awkward years when we're figuring everything out. We're trying to get settled with everything. So Christmas and the holidays, I was just really bummed out because I had to work. That really bummed me out. I started a new job in July, but I got the job through an agency, so I'm technically a contractor or a temp worker. So we have to work our normal schedule no matter what holiday it falls on, because the company is open 24/7. The company isn't open 24/7, but my job position where I work is open 24/7. So no matter what holiday it is, until I actually become a permanent employee, no matter what holiday it is, I have to work, because that's just my schedule being a contract worker. If it falls in my schedule, I have to work. So I haven't had, like, of course I've had my weekends off, but I haven't had like a day off. Like, I haven't missed a day of work. I haven't called out. I haven't got like a vacation day, so to speak, in 6 months, and it's really bumming me out. I miss Thanksgiving. I had to work, and Thanksgiving would have been fun. I really wanted to enjoy Thanksgiving because my family came down from Georgia. My parents came up. My sister came up with her husband and their son, my nephew. So everyone was at my house, and I was at work. And then that made me sad. What made me sad was when I got home from work, because I get off at 11, so I got home around midnight-ish, close to midnight-ish. Everyone was asleep, which, of course, you know, after a long day of partying and eating, yeah, I expected everyone to be asleep. I didn't expect them to still be up and at it, but everyone was asleep, and I was just so excited, looking forward to eating Thanksgiving dinner. But when I got home, everyone was asleep, including my aunt. She was in the living room. They were in the living room asleep. All the lights turned off in the living room asleep, and our fridge was just packed. Our fridge was packed with food. So I didn't know what was wrapped up. I didn't want to turn on the kitchen light because they're in the living room asleep. Like I said, my aunt, I thought that would be disrespectful to wake her up in the middle of her sleep. So I didn't eat Thanksgiving dinner. I think I poured myself a glass of wine and I went to my room, because I didn't want to sit there unwrapping foil paper, pans, undoing all, because I didn't know what was what in the refrigerator. So it was just gonna be a lot at midnight trying to find food. There's a glare that I'm trying to get rid of. Trying to get food at midnight, and I didn't want to do that because everyone was in the living room asleep. And so when Christmas came around and I had to work, it just really bothered me, because I was like, I can't call out, I can't miss work, I don't get the day off, I don't get like holiday pay or anything. So it was just really bumming me out. Like, I didn't even want to talk about it. Like, people would be like, oh, they're off or whatever, what are you doing? Like, I didn't even want to talk about it, because it just bummed me out. Because it's like, you know, holidays are supposed to be a special time. You're supposed to spend with your family, your friends, your loved ones. So to not be able to do that, it can really be bothersome. One thing I do enjoy, though, because I joined Twitter this year, I got to see like a lot of things people did. Like, there's a video of this grandmother who wanted a purse for the past 20 years, and she told her family this year, and they got her purse, and she was just so elated. Like, she literally put her head in the bag, and that was the funniest thing ever. So, you know, it was cute seeing what other people did for Christmas, young couples with their babies and their pajamas, like families, like people just shared their great moments. So that was fun. And it just, even though it was really sad and it bummed me out, it did give me a lot of inspiration, because I want to get to the point where I'm able to have my family and do that with my family, whether it be the family I was born into with my parents and my siblings, or my own family. I can't wait to be able to work to that point where I could celebrate, like, you know, make sure I could enjoy every holiday and make every holiday special. That's what this year really taught me about that, because I wasn't in the position to be able to enjoy the holidays like I wanted and to give like I wanted. So that really encouraged me and is pushing me to make sure that in the future I can, and make sure all my holidays are special and that I could take care of everyone. And that was a dead possum. That's gross. Yeah, and that's really it. I don't really have that many subscribers, followers, and all that information, because I would ask for people to share what they did this holiday, what they did for Christmas and Thanksgiving, but I don't really have that many people. And the people who would probably comment, I already talked to them because they're my friends and family, so I already know what they did. But I just really wanted to talk about that, to share that video, and also to use this little car thingy, phone holder thing. So it's not really much of a video, just wanted to talk about that. There are going to be other things, serious topics. I feel like I don't know, I'm a very perspective person. I analyze a lot of things, which I hate sometimes because something can't go unnoticed with me. Like I have to notice it, I have to think about it, I have to understand it, which could be a problem because sometimes it just makes things more stressful than it ever has to be. So there's a lot of things I do want to talk about it, and I want to do, like, I don't want to call it a segment, but there's going to be a lot of videos of us just talking in the car, and I look forward to that. But until next time, until I record and I upload again, I please ask you guys to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you again. Bye.